You better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay.
What you just witnessed is a textbook example of a routine call devolving into an unjustified kinetic engagement. Welcome to Civilian Audit. Today, we are opening a deeply disturbing case file. Cop gets 20 years in prison for this video. When a civilian calls for protection, what happens when the responding officer becomes the ultimate threat? We are auditing the fatal encounter of Sonya Massey. Let's analyze the facts.
What did you hear?
Somebody keeps outside my house, y'all.
Well, we checked your yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody.
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody.
Yeah,
So.
Nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope.
Nope.
All right. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Huh?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Our audit begins on July 6, 2024. Sonya Massey, a resident seeking assistance, dialed 911 under the suspicion of a prowler outside her home. This should have been a standard perimeter check. However, responding officers breached the threshold of her residence. For reasons that defy standard operating procedures, they immediately demanded her identification. Civilian Audit evaluates this initial interaction through the strict framework of the Fourth Amendment. Miss Massey was the caller. She was not under investigation. She was not detained. And there was zero reasonable suspicion of any criminal activity. This immediate shift from a community caretaking function to an unwarranted investigative detention sets a dangerous precedent for civil liberties.
ID doesn't make things so much easier.
The situation rapidly devolves over a completely mundane domestic task. Unable to immediately locate her ID, Miss Massey states her driver's license will suffice. Simultaneously, she notices a pot of boiling water on the stove and moves to take it off the heat to prevent a fire hazard. From a tactical perspective, the officer's reaction is entirely disproportionate. They suddenly articulate a fear of this boiling water. In the realm of professional policing, threat assessment must be grounded in objective reality. The distance between the officers and the stove, combined with her non-aggressive demeanor, makes their sudden defensive posture an alarming deviation from proper situational awareness.
Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
I rebuke you in the name of
You
Jesus.
better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the
Tragically, within mere seconds, the interaction escalates to a catastrophic failure. One of the officers draws his lethal implement and discharges it, but the audit does not stop at the kinetic strike. What happens next is a textbook example of narrative manipulation. The officer's body-worn camera records him making multiple calculated statements after the fact, falsely claiming that the woman attempted to attack him with the boiling water. This highlights a severe systemic issue: the immediate attempt to construct a legal defense under Graham versus Connor, by fabricating a perceived imminent threat that simply did not exist.
Oh, she had boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
As global news networks have reported, the Sangamon County Sheriff's deputy responsible for this fatal breach, Sean P. Grayson, was formally indicted for murder. Civilian Audit has reviewed the actual indictment documents. The facts alleged by the state are damning. The foundational backstory confirms she called them for help regarding a prowler. Nobody called the police on her. She was not a suspect. She was a vulnerable citizen seeking public services. They arrived, knocked several times, and when she finally opened the door, she invited her supposed protectors inside. The legal threshold for a murder charge against an on-duty officer is historically massive, making this indictment a monumental shift in law enforcement accountability.
Oh shit. He said a water now.
I love traffic.
Search warrant.
I hear the phone ringing.
Dead in there. Sheriff's office.
Two houses down, I think.
She was yelling inside. She told us to hold on.
And really, they were supposed to be her final line of defense. When evaluating the psychology of a 911 caller, officers are trained to recognize heightened states of vulnerability. Instead of providing reassurance and stabilizing the environment, the sheer presence and aggressive posturing of the deputies introduced a volatile element into an otherwise secure location.
You come in the door or not? All right, hurry up. Sheriff's office, the one you called.
Nobody is out here, and I need to go here. Please don't hurt me,
Why would we hurt you? You called us.
Okay,
we're not
please.
So what'd you hear?
Somebody keeps outside my house, y'all. Please,
Is this your car over here?
please, God, please, God, please.
Is this your car over here?
Uh-uh,
Oh,
please, God.
that's not your black car in the driveway?
Mm-mm,
Oh, well, we checked your yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody.
mm-mm.
Right? You know, we don't. I mean, we checked the whole area. There's nobody out walking around.
I know, y'all.
The footage clearly indicates Miss Massey was in a state of visible distress and fear regarding the potential prowler. The officers did their initial job. They searched the exterior perimeter and informed her that the yard was clear. At this specific moment, tactical doctrine dictates that the call is essentially resolved. The primary objective of scene security was achieved. Any further interaction should have been strictly limited to community support and de-escalation. There was absolutely no tactical or legal justification to extend the encounter or push the interaction further into her private sanctuary.
Trying to get help, y'all, but
What do you need help with?
nothing. I just, please, God, please, God, please. I don't know what to do.
Do with what?
Huh?
What do you need help with?
Nothing. I just wanted to see if I could help me.
What do you want help with?
Huh?
What do you want help with?
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody,
Yeah,
so.
nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
We checked the whole area.
okay.
What took you so long to answer the door?
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get
I got you.
dressed.
All right. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Huh?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure.
My medicine and stuff.
All right. Okay.
I love y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. That's not your black car though. The SUV? Whose is it? You don't know? Someone just parked it in your driveway?
They brought it to my driveway.
And just left it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's run that.
Yeah. 19, I got a 20 clear.
Does anyone else live here with you?
Somebody else like you.
David Mary 43556.
You got a name? You got an idea or something? Take your name real quick. Catch this. See who we spoke to.
Ultimately, Deputy Grayson apparently invited himself further into the interior of the house. Here is a critical piece of evidence. Grayson's body-worn camera was intentionally deactivated and was not engaged until after he fired the fatal shots. According to the prosecutor's timeline, the deputies entered the home, allegedly, to gather more information and ensure the interior was safe. Yet, it is an undisputed fact that Miss Massey was never under arrest. The failure to activate a body camera during a civilian encounter is not just a policy violation. It is a deliberate deprivation of objective transparency. It forces investigators to rely on the forensic aftermath rather than the unblinking eye of the lens.
Simple.
sheriff department here, but I was calling for help from y'all.
Okay, are you there with me?
They're here in my house right now.
Okay, I'll let you go and you talk to them.
No, hold on, wait a second, sir.
You can hang up, Codwell. It's good.
For what? You're there with the deputy, correct?
No, hold on, okay?
You can hang
Hold
up.
on for what?
Just 1 second, okay? I got the paperwork to show y'all, okay? Let me show you. Okay?
What's up?
I got some paperwork. Can you grab that Bible, please?
Yeah. Hey, I just need your name so we can get out of here. Was there any damage previous to your car?
Previous, yeah, it
Okay, what was the damage?
a dent, I believe.
What about windows?
Oh, it was something that happened earlier.
Okay, perfect. What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to attach.
Massey.
The structural breakdown of this event happens here. Deputy Grayson noticed the pot on the stove and explicitly approved of Miss Massey moving it to prevent a fire. The pot was located in an entirely different room, separated by a large kitchen island counter. The other deputy was actively clearing the house and reported 0 threats. Grayson then made an agitated comment about the heated water. When Miss Massey responded verbally and set the pot down on the counter, Grayson was still safely positioned in the living room, despite maintaining distance, despite having physical cover, and despite having a less than lethal taser on his vest. Grayson drew his 9mm service weapon. He bypassed the entire use of force continuum and aggressively threatened to deploy lethal force against her face.
ID does make things so much easier. I just need shit. Just driver's license will do, and then I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will
What?
get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just
from-
get your ID.
Well, let's get your ID first, and then
One task at a time here.
Okay, let me
Here,
find-
grab your ID for me.
Hold on. Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You
it's in that stack right there, maybe.
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me do this.
We don't need a fire while we're here.
Right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
I rebuke you in the name of
You better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay.
Seeing the lethal implement drawn, Miss Massey immediately displayed universal signs of surrender. She raised her hands in the air, ducked for cover behind the counter, and explicitly stated, "I'm sorry." Instead of holding his dominant position and utilizing verbal commands, Grayson made a fatal tactical error. He actively closed the significant distance between them. With his weapon drawn, he aggressively yelled at a cowering citizen. He then discharged his duty weapon 3 times, striking her fatally. Only after the kinetic engagement had concluded did Grayson finally activate his body camera. Let's freeze the audit at this precise moment, based on the physical barrier of the counter, her raised hands, and her verbal apology. Do you assess Grayson's decision to close the gap and fire as a justifiable defense mechanism or a predatory escalation? Evaluate the parameters of qualified immunity here, and drop your verdict in the comments below.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Drop the pot! Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female. 1078.
The immediate aftermath reveals a chilling disregard for human life and departmental protocols. Following the discharge, the secondary deputy immediately announced his intention to retrieve a medical trauma kit from their patrol vehicle. Shockingly, Deputy Grayson explicitly instructed his partner not to retrieve the medical equipment, citing the severity of the injury as a justification to withhold emergency trauma care under federal civil rights frameworks. The deliberate indifference to serious medical needs is a direct violation of constitutional protections. Once a suspect, or in this case, a victim, is neutralized, the immediate legal duty shifts to preserving life.
I'm gonna go get my kit.
No, headshot, dude. She's done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot. God damn it.
God.
Dude, I'm not taking blowing out of her head. And look, it came right to our feet, too. God damn it.
Fuck. God damn it.
You good?
I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Let her just...
God.
There's nothing we can do, man. You good? Alright. Well, I mean, you know, what else do we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to the face, and it already...
Despite Grayson's unlawful directive, the secondary deputy recognized his legal and moral obligations. He proceeded to render aid and remained with Miss Massey until emergency medical services arrived on the scene. Conversely, at no point did Deputy Grayson attempt to provide any form of medical intervention or assistance. This stark contrast between the two officers highlights the difference between an officer adhering to fundamental emergency protocols and one displaying gross negligence and malice. Grayson's refusal to render aid serves as a devastating, aggravating factor in his legal prosecution.
What's the chances you can go over and
Somebody needs to stay.
Everybody need anything?
I'm good.
Okay. You doing alright?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Alright.
Thanks, so.
Absolutely.
Fuck, man. What's up, buddy?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
What's this? Turn that off.
The visual evidence you have been analyzing originates entirely from the non-shooter's body camera. The extremely limited perspective we have from Grayson's perspective exists solely because he manipulated his equipment, choosing to hit record only to document the aftermath of his own actions. Civilian audit constantly reminds viewers, this is exactly why multiple angles and independent auditing are vital. If the secondary officer's camera had also been disabled, the official narrative would have likely been successfully fabricated around Grayson's initial false claims of an ambush. Transparency is the only countermeasure against systemic cover-ups.
That cover.
No, it's just her in the house. She's 1096. So, is there anything you think we can do for her?
No.
Alright, I'm not even gonna waste my med stuff then. You wanna run down real quick?
Nope, not yet.
Alright. House is clear. She was the only one.
Where's he going?
No, she had a boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with boiling water. That's what all this is. I was standing right here.
Alright.
And that's where he's landed.
What do y'all need from us?
Just nothing right now. Just hang out there for me. Thank you.
I need cranks and put them around the front of the house if you guys can.
But other than that, that's I think it. Anything else suspect?
Me.
Oh, I didn't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm good. Crazy.
Dawson?
Yeah.
Where's he at?
Inside with me. He's good. Yeah.
That's my fault, man. I didn't know it was.
No, dude, it was good. It fucking happened so goddamn quick that we didn't have time to that it was me and...
Yeah, that's what we're
Did-
figure out. Make sure we need to look for something.
No, we're good. I think that she set it up on purpose. So, this is what it is. I'm gonna chill in my car. I'm gonna chill in my car for a minute. I got it.
We now bring this case file to its definitive conclusion. Civilian audit tracks these incidents through the judicial system to ensure ultimate accountability. On January 29, 2026, the legal hammer finally fell. An Illinois court sentenced Sean P. Grayson to the maximum penalty of 20 years in state prison, following a jury conviction for second-degree murder in the death of Sonya Massey. This landmark ruling shatters the traditional shield of qualified immunity It sends a shockwave through the national law enforcement community, establishing a permanent legal precedent. You cannot manufacture a threat to justify lethal force, and a badge will not protect you from decades behind bars. Before we close this file, a message to our community. The sanctity of your home is your ultimate right, but encounters with law enforcement can become unpredictable in fractions of a second. If officers enter your space, remain calm. Keep your hands visible at all times, and comply with physical commands, even if they are unlawful. Fight the battle in the courtroom, not in your kitchen. Your survival is paramount. Stay safe, and look out for one another. This briefing is provided strictly for educational, legal, and tactical analysis purposes. All assessments rely on publicly available court documents, body-worn camera footage, and OSINT. Civilian Audit advocates for constitutional transparency and does not endorse violence or illegal acts. If you value this level of independent oversight, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave your final audit in the comments below. See you in the next briefing.